You ever heard of the term money spokes? Well, you probably have recently, but has it been around for a while? Yeah, absolutely. I want you to check out this video that I did, I think on 2004, 2005. I was doing a weekly live video webcast. It's a recording of a whiteboard tool, and it goes over the money spokes that I was using then as we were starting to build our online business. Take a look at it. It is old. You probably might get a kick at it, but I want you to take a look at the information because it's kind of interesting. The things that we were talking about 2004, 2005, 2006 when it came to online marketing are exactly the same principles that apply today. So watch and see which one apply to your business, selling courses, building training sites, and helping people to teach online. This is James speaking from Teach Online and TrainingSites.io. Expect the best.
Hello and welcome. This is James Smidig speaking, and today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be covering my 10 money spokes. And I'm just going to write that down right at the top here so that we have it. My 10 money spokes. Money spokes. Hopefully I made that out properly so that it looks close enough to money spokes that you can pay attention. And this is what I want to cover today, and more importantly, why I want to cover this whole notion of what I call money spokes. Now, one of the things that, when I first started, just adjusting the mic here, when I first started, we always talked about something called a product funnel or a sales funnel. And the whole idea of a sales funnel was, it was a view of, the whole sales issue was done from the view of the prospect or the potential customer. That's how you kind of viewed it. And you look and you say, well, how many people did I have as suspect buyers? And how many people did I have as prospective buyers? And how many people were qualified buyers? And you looked at it at the sale in terms of the actual customer, how they went through the buying process. And a lot of times what happens is that if you take a look at that same perspective and you look at it with online selling, or if you look at it with an online business that's integrated with both online, offline, and mobile selling, you're always looking at it from the perspective of the customer. And I don't believe that that's the right way to do it. And I'm going to show you in this particular section why I do it a little bit differently, and perhaps you can take a look at it and really think hard and see how it fits into what you do. Now, I take a look at it and I say, okay, here's my business. Here's the big picture, my business. What is it about? It's my theme or my hub of my business. What's the big fat claim that I have, the big value proposition, the thing that I do, not to my customers, not to them, but the thing that I do for them. And then I try and take a look and I say, well, of those people that are prospective or potentially can benefit from what I do, in that particular group of people, how can I touch them, or how can I get involved with them, or how can I connect with them and engage with them and educate them so that they know what I'm about and be interested in exchanging their money for my time, energy, and expertise. So that's how I look at it, and I want to make sure that, if I'm looking at it from this perspective, it's all about this centerpiece here, this hub, right? It's not about a sales funnel for a particular product or service to a particular customer. It's independent of that. It's independent of that. And this is what I mean. Now, take a look at this. Let's say, for example, if you consider this big circle as a wheel, and I said to you, let's take a look, and I'm going to, if you had a bicycle and it was a wheel and you had one spoke, have you ever seen a wheel with one spoke? Probably not, because it's not very balanced and it's not sturdy. The thing with the wheel is that if you have multiple spokes, that are equally spaced, what happens? If you have those kind of evenly spaced spokes on the wheel, you're going to have the sturdiest and strongest circle available. And that's exactly what we want to do with our business, is we want to make sure that we have a business that has legitimacy over time. It's not a quick hit. It's not, if I grow a business, it's something that I want to build that has some legs or foundation to it. It's something that I want to make sure that has some long-term potential for it. If you're just interested in earning some money, a quick hit, and then going on to something else, then this program isn't for you. You're not interested in building a business. But if you want to build a business with some solid footings and foundations, what you're going to need is you're going to make sure, first of all, you've got this business, you know what value you provide. You also want to know what is it that your potential customers, what do they want, need, what are they willing to pay for? You've got that package. And then what we're going to do in these 10 videos following up is I'm going to show you how to add, or what spokes you should be adding. Okay? What spokes you should be adding to your hub and spoke, to your wheel. What money spokes you should add that give it the best balance. And that's what we're going to be covering in these next 10 videos. So here's the thing I want you to take away from this particular video, is when you're looking at your business, you've got a couple things to keep an eye on. And we've talked about these before, and if not, you're going to see more about them. One is the BFC, which is your big fat claim at the hub of the spoke. What is it that you actually do for people? What can you hang your hat at? Okay. The other thing is you want to make sure that this particular market is related to the claim. You don't want to be building a business with this particular big fat claim, but talking to people over here in another market. You want to make sure that the niche or the theme of what you're doing is consistent with the hub. So the hub and the spokes make a concerted whole big effort. Now the thing is, I've drawn a pretty big picture here. Do you need a big hub and spoke? Not necessarily. A market can be big, or a market can be small. But you're still going to use the same kind of hubs and spokes no matter the size of the market. What you are going to have to do is you'll probably change a little bit about the spokes that you focus on and the ones that you use as supporting. Remember, when I did the drawing, I did 4 main ones here. You'll see that some are kind of main ones, and then some other ones are ones that you can add in. Okay, so just pay attention over the next couple of videos, and we'll go over my money spokes, the ones that I'm using, and you can see how they can fit in to your business. Okay, this is James Maduch speaking. We'll be right back in a second with some more hub and spoke marketing.